What's up guys, and welcome back to the Rise of Empires guide. I'm Kalistos of State 119, and today we're gonna be talking about free-to-play players and spenders, focusing on both sides and pointing out all the core things that the free-to-play player in Rise of Empires needs to know and do, and of course also for the spenders what they need to focus on and not waste money for nothing. And with that said, let's kick in the intro. Now it comes to no surprise to anybody that Rise of Empires Ice and Fire is a pay-to-win game. For anybody that's not familiar with that term, pay-to-win means that the players that will pay real money in the game will always be better than the ones that don't. So where does this put all the free-to-play players? Is there still a reason to play this game? Yes, there is. Now as a free-to-play player, you're not gonna have access to everything because that's impossible. You have a limited development that cannot keep up with the evolution of the game. But just because you cannot have everything doesn't mean you cannot get the things that build up the core in Rise of Empires. If you haven't checked it out already, make sure to watch the How to Get Stronger Faster video. That's where I'm talking a lot about the free-to-play players and how to focus and prioritize things in Rise of Empires to develop their castles faster and be stronger. But in this video I want to go more in depth in specific subjects regarding both the free-to-play players and also the spenders. So let's start with the free-to-play players. Okay, so the reality of things is, even though the game presents you with 3 troop types and heroes for each troop type and different seasons of heroes for each troop type, the thing is, cavalry are simply the better choice. I know I've discussed a bit about the troop types in the other video, but here I'm gonna go a bit more in depth. Let's take footmen first. I did say footmen are useful and needed for Rock and Eden event, but the reason why they're needed is their demolition value, and that you can achieve with any type of hero. Does that mean it's not worth having higher and stronger combat heroes for the footmen? Of course it would be good to have them, but the main purpose of the footmen are for Eden and Rock, and that is for their demolition value, and that's it, which means you can always use some normal orange heroes in your legion and just have high tier footmen with golden gear and you're gonna still be good. Remember that as a free-to-play player you are limited to the amount of super skulls you can get, so you have to limit also the focus on the heroes you're gonna go for, which means we can leave footmen heroes aside and focus on something better. Now what about the archers? Yes, archers are the counter for the cavalry. Correct for the beginning of the game. Once the new heroes come in, the higher the tier of the heroes, the worse it's gonna go for the archers. Practically speaking, from season 2 when Immortal and Beast Queen arrive, your archers already start to cry. And from the moment Rose kicks in the same legion, then it's pretty much game over for the archers. So does this mean archers are useless? No, it doesn't. Archers are still great to have. And if you have good heroes for archers together with the tech and the tier 9, you can still beat a lot of the Cav legions. But considering the Beast Queen combo is dominating the game right now, that is pretty much gonna beat any type of archer legion. Even so, archers are still great to have. Because of their natural counter to cavalry, even if you don't win against a strong cavalry legion, you're still gonna deal a lot of damage. So archers are great as a defensive legion, but I would advise you to focus on them as a secondary legion to have and not as a main, and first focus on cavalry. And speaking of cavalry, when I say calves, I don't mean any calves. I'm talking specifically about the Beast Queen Rose Immortal combo. Now why is this combo so magnificent and talked about? Well, the first thing to talk about is the fact that it's built up out of 2 season 2 heroes and 1 season 3, which makes it easy accessible even for the newer states, and it deals a lot of damage. Why does it deal a lot of damage? I personally blame it on the buffs from tech and buildings themselves, considering you're gonna find way more might than you're gonna find tactical might, and the same goes for resistance. And as this combo relies strictly on basic attacks, that is perfect for them and it's increasing their damage substantially. But the why is not really what matters. What's important is it does the job. It beats pretty much every other legion around. It even goes up to beating the SX heroes, and it's the best legion to have for poison tiles. So as a free-to-play player, my advice to you is do everything in your power to get your hands on those heroes. Because once you get that legion, you're gonna be happy for a very long time, and that will give you time to develop other heroes and go into other troops. But firstly, develop your cavalry, develop your tech for the cavalry, and focus on getting the BQ combo. Another thing to mention for the free-to-play players, and I'm mentioning it again because I still see players being C25 and 0 zone commemoration. What is wrong with you, really?
That's why. What are you, stupid? What's the matter with you? I apologize. What's the matter with you? Sorry. What the fuck is the matter with you?
Okay, let's put it this way. Castle levels are usually just there to unlock higher tier of troops. C25 makes absolutely no sense to have if you cannot get tier 9. And guess what? You cannot get tier 9 without zone commemoration. And besides not getting tier 9 without zone commemoration, you don't have the courage medals to do so. Zone commemoration not only helps you to get the cop rewards faster, but it also gives more rewards and it doubles the rewards. So if you actually want to develop faster, then focus on zone commemoration. That is a must and you should not skip it. We were talking about how limited the possibilities are for a free-to-play player. The biggest limitation goes towards the super scrolls. And without the zone commemoration maxed out, you are missing out on double rewards, which means an extra school that you're missing each cop day. So if you don't have zone commemoration maxed out yet, that should be your main focus. Make sure you get all the cop rewards each day and make sure you buy from the token shop the 50x bundle for the courage medals. Okay, so I touched on the main factors of the free-to-play players. Now let's talk about the spenders. You would think life is easier for a spender, but even if you have the money and you want to spend it, sometimes you don't know in which direction because there's so many offers in the game. The first thing I want to say is resource bundles. Stop it, like really stop buying those stupid things. Understand that no matter how long you're gonna play this game, you're gonna need resources and you're gonna need gold. Unless you have nothing better to do with your money than each day pay for resources and gold, then I would advise you to invest money directly in farms. Find somebody, there's so many people that sell farms. Just buy a few farms. If you need more resources, buy more farms. But that is gonna give you resources and gold for the rest of the game, no matter how long you're gonna be playing, and you don't have to spend any more than that. As I already mentioned, for the free-to-play players, this goes also for the spenders. Zone commemoration should be your main focus, especially if you're starting a new account. If you're pushing zone commemoration and buying courage medals to speed up the process, you're gonna have a big advantage over the rest. Once you reach maxed out zone commemoration, trust me, that's gonna give you a big enough income of courage medals so you don't have to invest anymore. But getting there as fast as possible is the best investment you can do in the game, because that means more resources, more gold, more gems, and more importantly, double amount of super scrolls each cop day. Unlock extra workers. Now this may seem like a small thing, but trust me, it will really help with the development of your castle, not just because it's gonna make it a bit easier because you have more workers available, but it's also gonna save you a lot of speed ups, and you can also use them to explore, which will gonna give you some extra resources to help you with the development of your castle. Unlock the VIP shop. And when I say unlock, I don't mean get VIP 4, I mean just unlock it, that's it. Unlocking the VIP shop is already gonna give you the most important feature of the VIP shop, which is getting super scrolls. You only need to pay money to unlock the VIP shop, and then you can use gems to buy the VIP points and use that to buy super scrolls from the VIP shop. Having that available for you is gonna help you a lot in getting the super scrolls you need to get the heroes you need when they come out. And that is one of the best investments you can have in the game. But with that said, this will require gems, and you're not gonna have a lot of gems until you get your zone commemoration maxed out. So my advice is First, focus money on developing zone commemoration, and after maxed out, unlock the VIP shop, because then you're gonna have enough gems to sustain it, and then you don't have to spend money on anything else after. And the best advice I can give you when it comes to spending money is to save money while you're spending it. For anybody that doesn't know, Huawei has launched their own app store. And the same like the Google Play and the Apple, you can also install the Huawei App Store into your Android device. But how does that help spenders? Well, it's very simple. Because of the new release, the App Store is offering some great coupons to use for people that want to spend money in Rise of Empires. After combining the coupons with the 10% cashback, users can get up to 70% discount on US prices. And that's a lot. So how does all this work? Very simple. First of all, as I said, this is an app store, which means it has to be installed on your Android device. If you don't have an Android device, don't worry, you can still use it. You can always install BlueStacks and install the Huawei store there. Either way, once installed, you also have to install Rise of Empire because it's a new app store and obviously it has its own connection to the game. The game is still the same one you were playing till now, so don't worry about changes. It's just that Rise of Empires has connection both to Google Play, Apple Store and now to the Huawei store. Once installed, go into the store and access the campaign menu. There you can find the Rise of Empires coupons. The user will get 4 coupons per day, which is available till the end of the offer on 1st of April. And please remember that the coupons are available for 15 days only, so use them before they expire. Besides the coupons, you have the 10% cashback on all your purchases. The one thing to mention is that this offer comes from Switzerland. So in the settings from the App Store itself, make sure to select your resident country as Switzerland. And remember to always claim the points after each purchase, because if the points aren't claimed, they will not be valid. The payments available are PayPal and credit and debit card, issued in EU, US, Canada, Australia and UK. The link to the Huawei App Store and all the other links you can find in the description of this video. And remember, this is a limited offer, so don't hesitate, go and get it now before it's gone. But with this said, guys, I can also close up the video. I hope you enjoyed the content. If you did, make sure to hit that like button, leave a comment if you have any questions or requests, share it with all the friends that need the knowledge, and of course, please subscribe to the channel to show your appreciation. But that's it for me. Thanks again for checking in, and I'll see you guys in the next videos.